What's up, y'all? Today we're going to answer the question, what's the difference between trademarks, copyrights, and patents? And which one do you need to protect your brand? Check it out. My name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We're a law firm that makes the legal and tax side of business easy to understand so entrepreneurs aren't scared out of pursuing their dreams. And so today, we're going to talk about the difference between trademarks, copyrights, and patents. Because as a business attorney, I hear this all the time. Somebody calls our office saying that they want to copyright their brand name or saying that they want to patent a logo or something like that. And I know it can be confusing, so I want to create a quick video that breaks down the differences and which one that you need to protect yourself in different situations. So first, let's talk about trademarks. Now, if you don't know anything about trademarks, in summary, a trademark is a source identifier. It lets the world at large know that your business is the source of the good or the source of a product. So if anybody sees your trademark just like that, they automatically know which company to associate that product or that service with. So an example that I love to use is if you're at the mall, if you're shopping online and you see a product with the letters Nike on it, you see the word Nike, or you might see the swoosh logo on it. Automatically, you know exactly where that product is from. You know a lot of things about it, such as the quality of the product, the price point, different celebrities or athletes or people that might endorse that product. You know so much about a product just by that brand, just by that name, just by that logo. All of these are elements that are trademarked and that are source identifiers for the world at large. And that's the power and the value of a trademark. When you spend a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears building your company, building your brand, building your service, you want that name recognition and you want all the things that come with that name recognition. People to understand the quality and the benefit of your product. So trademarking your name and using a trademark in general is how you protect that part of your intellectual property. A lawyer I know taught me a cheat code. She said, tell people that trademarks are for branding and copyrights are for content. Which leads us to our next piece of intellectual property, which is copyrights. Now, copyrights are to protect content. Now, by the legal definition, a copyright is used to protect an original work of authorship put into a tangible medium. But what that means in real life is if you have a song or a book or a movie or a course or a curriculum or something that you've created and you've put down into a source that's able to be distributed and seen and consumed by the world, you have the copyright to that work, to that piece of authorship in whatever form it comes in. Now that copyright gives you certain abilities and privileges. First of all, it makes you the only person that can copy or reproduce that work. It also makes it illegal for anybody else to do it, whether they know it or not. One of the benefits of copyrights that a lot of people don't understand is something called statutory damages. This means if you have properly and timely filed for your copyright registration, if someone violates that copyright registration, whether they knew about it or not, you are legally entitled to damages, money for that violation, for that breach, that infringement on your rights. Copyrights are a powerful way to protect things that you produce, that you don't want copycats to come on the internet and steal something that you've made, whether it's gone viral or whether it's just something that's very particular and very central to your business. So if it's branding, you protect it with a trademark, but if it's content that you've created, you protect it with a copyright. Now, last but not least, let's talk about patents. I think the use of patents are generally known, but if you aren't aware, patents are used to protect ideas and inventions. Typically, if someone's creating something, whether it be an app or whether it be a new product or whether it be some revolutionary technology, they will get a patent on it to protect and make sure that nobody else can steal that idea and use an idea that's like it or similar to it. Patents are pretty much kind of in their own category because the technical requirements to file a patent and to get the patent approved and to show that your patent is either a design or utility patent specific to a certain type of use case and for a certain type of product or invention, that's in its own specific world. And typically when people have a patentable idea, they know what they're doing. And if they're smart, they'll pursue a patent attorney to help them protect that IP. But regardless, it's an important part of intellectual property for people to understand. And it's very important that you know the difference between that versus a copyright versus a trademark. So boom, there you have it. quick and easy. I want everybody that has intellectual property, which is pretty much everyone, but if you have intellectual property and you're looking to protect it, it's very important that you understand the difference between these three. And it's important that you understand what you need to protect your intellectual property. Well, if you know anybody that needs to register a trademark or they need to register a copyright, if you know anyone that is interested in this information at all, please feel free to share this video with them. And while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe button, and make sure that you keep on checking back for more videos. We drop videos on a weekly basis to give you the content that you need and the resourcing and information you need to go succeed in your business. Well, until next time, you know what I say, keep on grinding, keep on hustling. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.